Okay guys, welcome back to part 2 of the Bloodborne playthrough. On this episode we're going to just be clearing up the rest of the sort of Central Yharnam area and getting to the second boss, Father Gascoigne. Let's go. So just starting off back where the cleric beast fight was, you want to come back through this bridge. Just ignore the troll for now. And you want to keep an eye on the left hand side here. For this little drop down area. Some more cold blood. Come down here, turn around. Up to this door. This is basically just a shortcut back through to the house. And once that's open, proceed to here. There's them two trolls, if you remember me looking down there from the last episode. Carry on straight down to this area where we're going to find a load of dogs in cages. Always kill them. I'm not sure if they can break out or not. Just to be safe. Oh yeah, well, there we go. One did break out. I think he's meant to though. And I know there is another one that's lurking around. Yeah, here he is. Those up. And then you want to come across this bridge to find this dog barking at the house. Talk to this person. They ask if you know any safe places. We don't just yet. We can come back here when we obviously do find out a safe place, but at the moment nothing going on there. So where are we now? So if you come down here, you've got a hidden door. Find all these barrels here. So if you drop down here, a couple of items up here in the rafters. Just carefully cut this body. There we go, the arm falls down. And then the second hanging body over here. So that's two. They fall down all the way down to the bottom where the rats are lurking out in the gutter. But also, if I can remember where it is, there's another door which is here. And this is where we meet the lovely Eileen.
Oh, a hunter, what a mess you've been caught up in. Here. Prepare yourself, for there are no still lingering about. What's wrong? What are you in a hunt?
So there you go. Get a few items off her if you just keep talking to her. Eileen here is basically a hunter of hunters. So when the hunt makes hunters mad, she basically hunts down hunters. Now, you can try to kill her here. She's quite tricky. But if you do that, she's hostile for the rest of the game. Or you can see her later on and do a bit of a side quest with her. So I'm going to leave her for now. On previous playthroughs, I have just fought with her. But this time I'm going to leave her and try to do the side quest. Well, and as much as possible. But at some point I might just sack it off. And get her armour and weapon, which is what you get when you kill her. Well, you get the ability to buy it in a shop. It's quite expensive. If I remember the Blades of Mercy, which is like a sort of dual wield sword that she dropped. Well, she allows you to buy. I think they're about 40,000 blood souls. So we'll have to save up quite a few coins to be able to buy those. Rifleman over here, which I forgot about. Easily make him your little bitch. Carry on up here to this dude. Wrong button there. Shoot him. Just in time for the ritual. He also drops health potion. So what we can do is, there's one of the items that we chopped down, and the other one is just over there if you can see it. So just drop down here. Wow. Terrible bit of gameplay there. Kill that rat. Got a couple more around here. Pick up all their throwing knives, not that we'll ever use them. Get the saw spear off that one, which is quite good if you don't have the saw cleaver. Pop down here. Kill them too. Get the madman's knowledge, which basically gives you insight. Carry on over here. Brings you outside into the viaducts. Don't think there's anything over this way. There's a few baddies out here which might be the death of me, so I should have cleared them out first. But we'll see. So you climb back up top. Be a gunman up here or two. A few of the beasts. Yeah, there we go. Straight back inside. Drop down onto the other side. Rat number 1. Rats number 2 and 3. And the bloodstone shards. It's not a bad little bit of loot. Yeah, this way. Just pop back out. Up the ladder again. He looks like he followed us in there before. We'll lure him back in here. That's the wrong button there. We're gonna die now. Yep, there we are. Dead. Okay guys, so back here, I did actually die a second ago from these fellas out here. So I had a phone call, and I'm very unprofessional. But hey ho, there we are. Right, so try and deal with this guy before the gunman kills me. As you see, got my souls. And we've got them back. Blood echoes retrieved. Nice. So, just pick up the bits and bobs on this top area. Fairly straightforward path to the next boss. Yeah, just a few enemies. There is one thing to make note of though, which I'll show you guys in a second. Kill that hiding crow. Now, if we just look over here, I don't know if you guys can quite make that out, but where I'm more or less looking at, that's where the beast was hiding behind the corner where we picked up our armour. So if you do forget it, you can sort of see it over there. So just make your way back up to that bridge, pop down the little secret hatch, there we go. Get the oil on. Oh, I think that's all the enemies here more or less. So as I said on the last episode as well, you've got a few more of these beams here, you just drop down, grab the bloodstone shards, all the way to the bottom. Can't remember what's in here, nothing. And then what you want to do, before you descend down there into that hell, climb up this massive ladder. And there's that beast that I was on about a second ago, guarding that armour. Now if you want to go straight to co-op, you can basically skip out most of that first video. Once you get to the bridge, just come this way where I've gone from the start of this video, so drop down that little side bit through the house. You pick this insight up. As soon as you've got insight, you can basically get the bell to do co-op. Either that, or if you don't mind dying, just go into the cleric beast. I think when you enter a boss room, you get 1 insight anyway. And then when you kill him, you get more. Sneak up behind this guy if you want. Charged attack and then backstab. Dead instantly. And if I'm not mistaken, the higher your skill, the more damage visceral attacks does. So bear that in mind if that's how you want to play. Open this gate for not really any reason. And you want to talk to this window here. Offer to help this little girl who's been left alone by her parents on the night of the hunt. Very wise of them. And you get that tiny music box. If you're on a PlayStation, what you want to do is press the touchpad to open up that. Where's it gone? Am I being blind? There we go, tiny music box. And then, no, that's not what you want to do. Ignore that. Options to bring up this bit, you want to put it down here in the quick items. That, when you press up the touchpad, is good for putting things like your beacon and bell and stuff, just to save time going into the inventory and stuff. And as you can see, I almost fell off the cliff there, although I think that does like no damage. I'm pretty sure you can jump off this ladder here. It's on full health. I'm going to try it out, although this is probably where I end up being killed. Yep. How scrub-like. No, I think you meant to land on that ledge up there, then come here, so... Oh well. Okay guys, so I'm back here where I just killed myself. Yeah, very scrub-like, but anyway. So you want to pop down here into this horrible bit. Got these creepy things here. Seem to have a lot of health. They've got quite a big reach on them as well. Nope. As long as you don't get smacked by all of them at once, you should be alright. Hack them away as you go along. Pick up the bullets. Creepy sound effect, don't I? Make your way down the rest of the viaducts, look out for the crows overhead. A couple of these creepy ones trying to get the jump on you. Will put my phones on silent on the future episodes. I know that's gone off a couple of times now. Make you way in here. Kill this guy guarding this item, which I think might just be an insight. No, bloodstone shard. A few more of them lurking about in the water. Quite a hard attack. Yeah, and then a couple more crows up above. Take care of them, and then you can probably just about see at the end of the tunnel the giant pig. We'll come back to him because he's a horrible bastard. in the fact that on one of the side quests, I think there's a couple of animations of it I've seen, like videos people have made on it, which is quite cool. About a bit of a sad story to do with this boss we're about to encounter and a few other things, but won't spoil anything. That lift, you want to just step on the pad there and then jump straight out. It just opens a shortcut back up to them 2 troll guys. Don't need to go back up there at this point. Come down here, and you can probably see in the background that big boulder. You just want to mind out for that. These guys don't all kill me, they're probably gonna. Almost. There we go, the boulder kills more or less all of them anyway. Now if you decide to kill that pig, you can sneak up behind this guy, or vice versa. If you come up here, you can kill this guy and sneak up on the pig. Just whatever you prefer really. I find this guy's a lot easier to visual. Oh, the angle there, so I couldn't quite reach him right. See how I can get him this time. Right, back up the stairs he goes. Oh yeah, there we go. Sort him out, pick up his health potion, quite useful. Swing around here. Got another big ladder. Sneak in here. See the pig from behind. Now if you look to the left, you can keep walking, you find this void here. Now, legend has it there's a unique epic item at the bottom, but that's up to you. I'm just kidding, it's just death down there. Hopefully you're not playing this while watching me, and if you have jumped down there, then apologies. We've all jumped down there before. Well, I'll assume I'm not the only one, but I'll hold my hands up and say I have done it. Anyway, get them items, get that badge there, probably lets you get a new weapon from the shop, or something similar. Back up the massive ladder. Find 2 of these beastie guys again, sneak up behind him. Backstab, first one dead. There we go, 2 viscerals in a row. Should be practically dead. Nope. There you go, dead. Bold Hunter's Mark. Health potions. And Bold Hunter's Marks are pretty useful, to be fair. If you find yourself sort of stuck with a lot of souls on you, then you can just quickly get back home without losing any of them. Right, here is Father Gascoigne, boss number 2.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, soon as later.
We're all rancid beasts. So if you haven't put 2 and 2 together yet, obviously we went and got that item earlier, which was the tiny music box. Can't use it just yet. Oh no, yeah you can, ignore me. So that is a bit of a hint there that Father Gascoigne is that little girl's father. of a tricky fellow, he can be. You can see he's using the hunter's axe because he knows how it's done. On him if you can. That helps.
What's that smell?
Missed him with a heavy there.
Oh, it seems to me it's enough to make a man sick.
Ah. Not the best attempt I've ever had on him, to be fair. Alright, let's try this guy again. Visceral on him pretty early this time, so that's good. Get behind him. Missed him. Another visceral, nice. Nah, not gonna reach him in time. What makes this boss quite tricky is the arena. Grab those. See if I can backstab him. There we go. Another visceral. Incredibly aggressive here, she just on the out. At a certain stage, you can't use juice box, music box anymore. Never actually been up here while fighting. Oh! Oh, there you go. Could have visceraled him there and that would have been the end of him. But, to be honest, weren't expecting that at all. But there we go, second boss. And before we finish there, just turn the lamp on. And what you can do is if you run up here, come across here, and drop down this little bit, you see a dead woman there with a brooch, as the girl was asking you to look for her. So as I say, check out the story on that little side quest there. As you know, the girl asked us to find the woman with the red brooch, aka her mother. There's Mum on the roof, and the music box to remind their father of who they are when he goes mad. Obviously affected Father Gascoigne there. So yeah, Dad's down here, Mum's been killed, Dad's gone mad, Mum forgot to bring the music box, and that's why. But yeah, as I say, check that story out, it's quite interesting. But once again, guys, check me out again for episode 3, where we'll be heading over to the Cathedral Ward area, and we'll carry on our adventure. I'll see you next time. Take care now.